right, good evening, y'all. So it's been good. Everything's been going great. I forgot what updates I wanted to share with y'all, because last week I didn't do the confidence tip because the daily dose with Sai ended up being a little longer. Let me turn this down. There we go. But the daily dose with Sai ended up being a little longer on like that Thursday or Friday morning or so. So I just posted that as my large video for the week instead. So that's why y'all didn't get a confidence tip last week. But this confidence tip has been on me lately, and my bad, y'all. I'm outside the gym because I just came from my workout, which has been really good. Last week, I've been consistent, but I've been consistent differently. Like, it was like so much going on, but you know, somehow the Lord still worked it out to where I worked out at least 3 days last week. And then what else? I don't even know what updates to give y'all. I'm so sorry, because I'm just trying to jump right into the topic today because I'm ready to get home and I still haven't went live. And then little ghetto speaker, I swear I just charged that. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this because I'm tired. Got me a good workout in. Kids is at home with their daddy. I don't really know what to share. Clearly we're gonna have to skip a recap because my brain is just really on let's get it, let's go, let's get it, let's go, let's get it, let's go, because my workout was so good. Why do my husband got a call when I'm trying to do the Lord's work? Y'all give me a minute. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna just have to jump into the tip. We're gonna just have to skip the recap. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to skip the recap because apparently I have a date night with my husband. So it's been a long time coming. Ain't God good? But okay, so tips. What we on? Tip 8 for growing your confidence is put people in their proper positions. Tip 8 for growing your confidence, put people in their proper positions. A lot of us are mislabeling so many people enemies because they're enemies in certain areas of our lives. But truth be told, they just aren't mature enough to handle that area of our lives. So we write off possibly good people, possibly good relationships that we will need for the future based on them not being good in certain areas in our lives. So one thing that God has used to help me to, one, forgive, but also to help me not become a bitter person or just be so paranoid all the time, is I am one of those people. Okay, let me finish what I was going to say. Is putting people in their proper positions, because I am one of those people who is so friendly, and when I meet somebody, my instant thought is, okay, how are we alike? How are we similar? How can we become friends? And that's my thought process. And then usually when I meet people who are a lot similar to me, I'm like, they are just like me. And then when I find out that they're not just like me, but we have similar experiences, maybe similar mindsets in some area, I find out that our character's not the same. I find out the way that we value friendships and relationships is not the same. I find out the way that we do business is not the same. And then it scars me, and then I'm writing people off, and it's just like, wait, you didn't even ask God. What area were they supposed to be in your life? How were they supposed to be in your life? You just assumed that this was meant to be a friendship. You just assumed that this was meant to be a spiritual connection. You just assumed that this was meant to be a partnership. Like all of those things. So God has been dealing with me for like the past year or so. Instead of writing everybody off as enemies, when you present a certain area of your life to people, realize how they receive it, realize how they respond to it. And if it's not in a way that adds to it or that helps or that is beneficial, you know that that is an area that they probably aren't anointed for, that they aren't grace for in your life. So I want to challenge you to not immediately place everybody who brings about discomfort, who brings about discord in a way. Use wisdom. If you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. But use wisdom and don't immediately write people off as enemies. Like, I have people in my life who are really good at making sure that I take care of me. But they may not be good for marriage advice, but they may not be good for spiritual advice, but they are really great for self-care, for prioritizing me, making sure that I check in with me. So that's an area that they should be in. But if they aren't good for my marriage, okay, I know that that's not an area that I should share with them. That's not an area that I should consult with them. That's not an area that they can handle yet in this season in their life. But then I also have people who are really good at marriage, but they may not be good at spiritual, or they may not be good at friendship. Okay, so I know that you're really good at marriage and you can help me with that. So I need to let you be great where you're great at, instead of writing you off based on you not being great in every area of my life. And then I have people who are really great at covering me spiritually. I have people who are really great when I get weak spiritually, that they know how to get me back right, that they know how to relight my fire for God, to get me back on track. But they may not be good on the personal level. They may cut me in friendship, different things like that. And God had to show me, okay, you're trying to make people fit in every area, and then you're upset when you get cut. Okay, you just need to find out where they're great at, because I can use them in their areas that they are great. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that all they want to do is compete with you. All they want to do is have strife with you. Those people, no matter what you do, no matter what position you put them in, they just gonna have to stay in the enemy position. But what I'm saying to you is, don't throw away good friendships, don't throw away good relationships, and do not become a person who just believes everybody is like this enemy to you, because you don't know how to put people in proper positions. Like, this is going to help you build your confidence so much, because it's going to help you set boundaries. It's going to help you protect the things that matter to you. It is going to help you protect the things that help grow your confidence, that fuel your confidence. Like, I literally, over the years of my life, there were good friendships that I labeled as enemies when they would cut me, because they weren't good when it came to my relationships. And I realized something as I was cleaning today, and I was like, you know what, God, they were a good friend to me, but for some reason I always have the friends that love me in unhealthy ways at times, to where when anything new happens in my life, or I get a new relationship, that is threatening to them. So they go into a sabotage mode, and I immediately write them off as enemies, when I really just need boundaries and perimeters for that friendship. Because there are areas where they are really amazing. There are areas where we could connect in the future. Not saying to hold on to all these people. You got to really get what I'm saying, because I do not want you bound to toxic relationships, being hopeful and trying to find good where there's really little to no good. Use wisdom in what I am saying and receive it well, because this is going to help you grow your confidence. This is going to help you heal. This is going to help you forgive people. This is going to take you from being a bitter woman to a confident, bold woman who is no longer threatened, who is no longer fearful, who is no longer always worried about something being lost or stolen from them. This is going to help you put people in their proper positions in your life. Because everybody is not your enemy, but those who are your enemy, you will know them and do not try to repaint them. If they are your enemy, that is a position to play, and you need to address them accordingly. You can still love them, you can still be cordial with them, but you also need to know, okay, I'm going to show God's love, but I know that based on who you are, I can't open up any private area of my life to you. I can't open up anything that is important to me to you. I can be nice to you. I can love on you. I can see you and feel no bitter, no anger, no nothing. You will not change my mood, but I cannot let you in my bubble. And that was one thing that me and my husband talked about probably, I don't want to say last year, but probably like, well, maybe it was last year. But I was just telling him, like, I am so good with people as long as I don't let them inside this bubble. Like, there are some people that are safe to be in my bubble, but there are other people that is just like, if I gotta question motives, if I gotta walk on eggshells around you, if like Holy Spirit tell me that like I can't share certain stuff with you, you know, it's just like, if I disregard all of that and I go into happy, bubbly me and try to make you a friend anyway, that cut is on me. I can't blame that on nobody but me. I can't even blame you for cutting me, because I should have put you in your proper position. I should have recognized your fruit and moved accordingly. So this is going to help you protect your confidence, because as you grow your confidence, this is something that you have to protect. As you grow your peace, this is something that you have to protect. You can't take it lightly, because you fought like hell to get here, and you're going to have to fight like hell to stay here. So you need to protect your confidence by putting people in their proper positions, because some people are truly enemies, but some people are just really good in certain areas of your life, and you need to let those people be great in those areas of your life and stop holding them to this high standard, to this high expectation to be great in every area of your life. If they are good at clothes and fashions, okay, they can help you style your clothes. That's it. But anything else, cut it off. You don't need all of that. You need to stop trying to drag everybody everywhere with you, because that is something that is going to drain you. That is something that is going to hinder you. That is going to delay your growth, trying to drag everybody everywhere. Everybody's not meant to fit everywhere. I know you see all of these friendship posts and they just look amazing, but you don't see what happens behind closed doors. Some people, they show like matching outfits. They show all of the girls trips, but they don't show where their friend was, you know, messing with whoever, messing with their spouse, whatever, or messing with somebody that they were like in relationship with. You don't see those things, but a lot of these things happen because we are putting people in positions that they don't belong. Just like as you get married, as you have a relationship, just because somebody is a good friend to you, that don't mean that they're going to be a good friend to your marriage. Because some people, they do have like a sort of like abandonment issue, to where they want you to themselves, and it's not even like a you know, like a weird connection type thing, but it's just like that's how they bond to people. So you need to be really careful and really mindful and put people in their proper positions, because this is going to help you grow. This is going to help you to protect your confidence. This is going to help you to protect your relationships, your opportunities. Like, there's literally friends that I love dearly. I love on a spiritual level. I love on a personal level. But business wise, out here in the, you know, in the face of this world, they will try to sabotage me. So I need to let them be great where they are great at. I can't have you in these environments if I know that you do not handle these environments well, or if I know that you do not handle me in these environments well. So I'm not telling you to have fake friends around you. I'm saying, as you take the time to know you, as you take the time to know God, and as God reveals things to you and reveals to you where these people belong in your life, keep them in that space. Keep them in that space, because God may still have use for them in your life. God may still have something that you guys need to do together, but you keep taking them out of their proper position. You keep expecting too much of them. And that's not on them. That's on you, because God is showing you the fruit. God is showing you who they are. God is showing you whatever strength that God wants to use with you two together, or with you whoever together, and you are disregarding it because of what you want, what you expect. Put people in their proper positions, and this is going to help you grow your confidence, but also protect your confidence and keep your confidence. Because if you're not careful, the very people that you want to be everything to you will destroy you. They will mess up a lot of things that God has planned for you. And I know that people say that can't nobody stop it, but you can. You can if you don't, you know, put them in in their proper positions, if you don't let them go where they're not great at, let people be great at where they're great, and also accept them for where they're not so great and move accordingly. So that's it. That's the message. That's the word. That's your tip for confidence. And I pray that this word blesses you greatly. I pray that it transforms your mind. And I pray that it helps you become a better woman of God, a better friend, a better partner, a better spouse, all of those things. Put people in their proper positions, and this is really going to help you along the way. So I love you, and may the peace and the blessings of the Lord be multiplied unto you great. One other thing that I meant to say the other day is that also know your position in people's lives, because sometimes we go into these relationships and friendships expecting, what can I get from this? What are they going to give me for this? And God has had to show me, look, there is a time for you to receive, but most of the time I want you to give something. So don't always look at relationships and environments as, what can I get out of this? No, what can I sow into somebody and God will fill me back up later for it. So in putting people in their proper positions, you also have to know your position to play. Know your purpose for being in these relationships, friendships, business spaces, whatever, church environments, whatever it is. You need to know your position. You can't just be all things to everybody, all things everywhere, because just like your friends and family and business relationships all over, just like they have flaws, you have flaws too. So you need to know your position, because just like people cut us, we can also cut people if we aren't confident in our role, if we aren't confident in our position to play in their lives. So that's it. I just wanted to tell you that, because there's going to be many times, a lot of us always tell God, I want to be used by you. I want to be your living sacrifice. I want to be this. Not knowing that being used means being used all the time, which means being used every day, which means being used where you least expect to be used. So when you say, God, I want to be used by you, don't get mad when God has you constantly pouring out, and people aren't pouring back. That's why it's so important to fill your own cup. Fill your own cup with God. Spend that intimate time with God. Fill your own cup by taking care of your health. Whatever it is that helps you fill your cup so that you don't always have your hand out, do that, because that is what it means to be used by God. How many people did Jesus help? How many people did Jesus impact? And what were they able to give him back? How many people did the disciples help and impact? How many of them came back and gave them something back? So that's one of the most vital parts of putting people in their proper positions, is knowing your position too. Because when you say, God, I want to be used by you, he's going to do it. So don't get mad when you're constantly pouring out and nothing's coming back. That's what your tribe is for. Your tribe, God uses those people in your tribe to pour back into you, to refuel you. And sometimes your tribe is just going to be just you and God. Actually, most times it's just going to be you and God. So calm your expectations, because when God uses you, sometimes we don't get a say in when that is. You guys, Jonah, ask Noah, ask Moses. Whenever God calls, he calls, and then we got to answer. So that's it. That's the message. That's the word. I love you, and I pray that you have a blessed many days, and may the peace and the blessings of the Lord be multiplied unto you greatly. Bye.